It is officially improvement season and I'm reverse dieting. I am enjoying foods too. So I've ordered from several companies and I'm going to be sharing my reviews, my critiques on the specific baked goods that I buy, as well as what I'm doing, because this is market research. I picked a handful of companies that were popular on Instagram, as well as ranking high in some forums. And that's how I picked the companies I wanted to try, as well as I was in a caloric deficit, so I was hungry when I was buying these products. Most of them came in about the same week or two, and I started tasting with David over those courses of weeks. How did we analyze these different companies? What were the criteria? And how did we go about the testing? Every single one that we tried, we would do 2 bites. So the initial bite and then the confirmation bite. We were analyzing by overall flavor, texture, and consistency and look of the product. As you can see through our analysis, what we liked, what we didn't like, things that I analyzed from a packaging as well as overall look and purchasability standpoint as well. We're gonna start off with West Coast confectioners. I did a lot of research on who are the top online baked good companies, and several forums that I looked at rated West Coast confectioners as one of the best. Heavier box because shipping across the country, you never know what you're gonna get nowadays, as well as they individually wrapped and labeled the products. So I ordered 3 things. How thick this is. Danish cheese Danish blondie. There's the one I'm gonna be trying today. It's called The Keeper, and it's a peach blondie. This little card, and it tells you what they recommend doing for the product. So if it is a cheesecake variation, they say it needs refrigerated. You can freeze them up to 3 months in the original packaging. And if you are going to eat them, you have to eat within 5 days. So that's really nice. Just open it like this. Oh my God, you guys, this looks so. How do you feel about my ambitions with my baked good company?
I'm excited. I've been trying to convince Caroline for years now to make a baked goods company of some sort. I will be honest with you guys, it has taken her years to get to as good as she is, but this was probably like 4 years ago she hit this breaking point. I think there's only been 1 baked good, maybe 2 baked goods max, where like I didn't really enjoy it. And I'm talking about out of hundreds of baked goods that she's made. So I'm very hypercritical because I'm not a sweet lover. Honestly, that's one thing that's been awesome is that hers aren't usually overly sweet. They're just really, really good. So I've been trying to convince her to do this for a while. It'll be a treat for her.
Yeah. And are you excited to taste this with me?
To show how big it actually is.
So
Let's do a first bite diagnosis, and then we can do a second bite diagnosis.
I don't know why you're using a fork, but okay.
That's just what it means. So first bite, you gave it an 8 out of 10. Second bite, I gave it.
I got into the peach this time.
I got into the peach the second bite.
Yep.
And I'd still rate it out of 8 out of 10.
I think I'm just gonna eat the middle out of this. Like the edges to me are too hard.
Let me see. It is burnt.
But I do like that it's not super sweet. This is West Coast Confectioners Gangster in Paradise peanut butter cookie. As you can tell, I already took a bite out of it. I wasn't gonna film this one, but it's so good, I'm filming it. I was really craving a good peanut butter cookie. 10 out of 10. It's dense, strong peanut butter flavor, not super sweet. Highly, highly recommend. I heated it for 15 seconds just to soften it just a little bit. Craving something sweet, so I am going to taste the West Coast Confectioners Famous Danish. Oh, this smells so good. Holy moly. Look at this. I'm really excited. Cinnamon. This is an Oreo, I think. It's like a 10 out of 10. This is really good.
I rated a 9.5 out of 10. It's a little bit too sweet for me.
So I tried out another company last night. They are called Halfsies, and I ordered the sampler pack. I tried 3 of the flavors last night, and they basically come in this vacuum sealed bag. This is a super smart way to package. I've done this when I have my meal prep company and when we travel. However, it packages them all together. So if you're not gonna eat them all, there's a good chance they're gonna dry out. So I'm actually gonna baggie these today, separate them. I actually wasn't very fond of the chocolate one. I spit it out last night because it was so dry. I'm like, nope, not worth the calories. We both tried the snickerdoodle and the chocolate chip and they were both pretty good. Austin's cookies. It was the churro flavor, so it's like a snickerdoodle with some chocolate on it. This company, I really like their packaging. They only labeled half of the cookies though, which I thought was really strange. I really like the shape. See, oh, super soft. Ow. Really freaking good. It's probably my favorite so far. It's like a buttercream icing. 10 out of 10. Warm and soft and gooey.
Oh, that's actually incredible. The 10 out of 10. Absolutely mind-blowingly good. 2 different ends so that I could taste both sides and make sure I wasn't missing anything. And both ends were like 10 out of 10.
This is gluten-free chocolate chip. And this is, what did it say? Fudge sundae. Oh, yes. The Neapolitan Oreo. Good thing I didn't want to bite. Mr. Lean over the plate. Still cherry filling.
10 out of 10. It's so good. I mean, it literally tastes like a sundae.
It's not my favorite flavor. The texture, everything, 9.5. 8.5 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
I think it's, they use rice flour.
I mean, it's good.
It's drier, that's why. We're going to try out some cookies from Chunk Long Island. This is one of the brands I was super excited about. I ordered cookies as well as bars. It has marshmallows on the inside and graham crackers. And this is the one I was actually the most excited about, apple fritter. Oh, yum. And it's literally like so ooey gooey on the inside. I told him we need spoons. The inside's amazing. 10.
Yeah, I was between a 9 and a 10. After I got the inside, it was like a 10.
It's like apple pie. The frosting's really good. The apples actually taste pretty fresh.
The texture of it too is just so good.
Yeah. So the s'mores is actually kind of cold still. So it's like chocolate chips and a chocolate Oreo marshmallow with cookie dough. This one's like a 6.5 to a 7 to me.
The cookie tastes really good. I mean, it's just not really like my favorite flavor. 6 out of 10, but if I probably enjoyed the flavor, probably 7 out of 10.
So I told David I was so disappointed in the s'mores one, I need to end on a good note. So we're trying the chocolate chip cookie dough. This tastes better. Liquid cookie dough coming out in the middle, like ooey gooey. I think he's really gonna like it.
I'm not ready.
9.
7.
Really?
So here's an issue. If you don't like the flavor of these cookies, you're not gonna like the cookie. I think it tastes almost identical to the last one. Just a different filling, which I think the filling's a little bit better.
The other one had an Oreo in it and a marshmallow.
Yeah, but it still tastes the same to me. It's still the same cookie.
But I still think of all the ones we've had from Chunk Long Island, the apple fritter, hands down. So this is a chunky Long Island Butterfinger bar, but it has like a lot in it.
Yeah.
There's not enough room for the 2 of us. 8 out of 10, I think.
8 out of 10 for me too.
Like this would be good with ice cream, not by itself. You know what I mean?
It's dry because it's like a butter bar. You get all the flavors in one bite.
Let's dough it. Literally massive brownies is the carrot cookie dough brownie, but this launch was all cheesecakes, like a cheesecake carrot cake with cookie dough in it. It's ridiculous, and this is literally like a 16th of the whole thing, which you guys see how big it is. Bite into this. They had been sitting out. You're supposed to put them in the fridge right away. So I put them in the freezer to try and harden it up. The frosting is super smooth. The cookie dough is smooth. You might want to let it sit out at room temperature a little bit longer, but it cut really well. The cinnamon to the cream cheese frosting to the carrot and the spices. You don't really taste the chocolate a whole lot. I love carrot cake. I could eat that whole thing. I had 10 out of 10.
I give it a 10 out of 10. I have to remember, like, when I'm judging these sweets, I don't like sweets. Minimum that I rate yours are 8 out of 10s now, which is pretty insane because I don't like sweets. Yeah, but that one's 10 out of 10. That's solid.
I'm gonna have to cut myself off because I really want another piece. I actually had a piece of carrot cake at the Brazilian steakhouse last night. That tastes better than that carrot cake. This is the Hershey's Deluxe. This is an edge and this is a center. So I gave you a piece of both. I already know my rating. I don't need a second bite. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. So this actually tastes like fudge.
It's a brownie and then there's like fudge in it. You have to love chocolate to love this one. It tastes almost like an ice cream cake to me.
That's exactly what it tastes like.
I think Let's Do It is one of my favorite.
That was really close. That was really good.
Balance, right? 2 PDX cookies today. One is the Boston cream pie flavor with butter cookie, chocolate chips, frosted donut. And then this guy is a cookie butter dough with Bischoff cookie base, white chocolate chips, cinnamon chips, brown sugar, Pop-Tart. I like the texture of the cookie butter. The dough is really nice. And then the cinnamon chips and the white chocolate chips are really good balance.
I'm not a massive Biscoff fan.
I know.
But this is better than a Biscoff.
I rate this one 9 out of 10.
I rated a 9 out of 10 too.
This is literally like dough. Compare this to a Boston cream pie. It tastes underbaked. That's how soft this is. I actually think I like the Bischoff one better.
What's your rating?
9 out of 10.
I agree.
It was too soft for me and too sweet. Banana hammock. That one's pretty on the inside. Can we eat now? Really? Don't stop.
You said
Put the knife down. Towards me?
That's where it's me.
It's like 11:30 at night and he's playing with a knife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like overly sweet either.
Today, my shipment just arrived from the Cookie Club, and all 3 of these are gluten-free, exclusively from my dear friend Katie Younger. Up After Midnight. This is the Maple You Salty, an espresso in it. This one's maple with white chocolate, and the bar is Dark Side of the Honeybee Bar. Yum. Something smells really good. I don't know which one it is. To note, for people, if they've never had a gluten-free baked good, rice flours will be drier. So you just have to keep that in mind, whether you're the baker or the buyer. Start with this chocolate one. Just got a bite of the espresso bean. It is very crumbly. I'd rather be softer and flatter than toned up like this. I would probably rate this at 6.5. We're gonna try the Maple You Salty next. A lot more flavorful to me. This one I'd probably rate a 7. I just wish they weren't falling apart. Even though I heated it up. Bar, you can see the layers in it. I'm not really sure what they all are. Downfall with the Cookie Club was their shipping was a little bit slower. Something to keep in mind. The layers, really good texture, frosting, and then a brownie. There's some type of nut in the second layer, and this is like a brown batter layer. This I would give like a 9 out of 10. The only thing that I wish it was a little bit bigger. It's David to try one more. This is from Ditzy Bar, pound brownie. This flavor is Debbie's Buttered Up. Look at that. It's pretty.
enjoy that.
Whole bite.
10 out of 10.
Agreed.
Yeah. I took a bite of it and I literally give a thumbs up to the champ. The camera was so good. Dang. It's not overly sweet or anything either.
This is from BB Cakes Cocoa Bananas. Holy, look. Look. This is like a chocolate banana with peanut butter chips, banana bread.
Oh.
This is the inside, you guys. Look at that. 10 out of 10. I really like the texture differences. The cream cheese frosting is super soft. The banana bread, peanut butter chocolate, and then the outside they use sugar sprinkles. That crunchy texture difference is really good.
10 out of 10. 100%. Maybe my favorite one of all of them.
One thing I also like about this company is on each product, they put the ingredients. So that was kind of helpful.
Well done.
David's impressed. Now he can eat his pasta.